am a fucking architect.
And then we'll play the intro. Hello everyone, welcome back. It is time for me to do my long-awaited. I know everyone's been clutching their pearls, waiting for me to finally review Backrooms. Like, what does Fisher think about this movie? I liked it a lot. I have like a few things that I didn't really like a whole lot about it, but generally it's really good. One thing about it is that it made me feel washed and unk because the director, if you didn't know, he's 20. And I thought I had my whole life ahead of me and know the Kane Parsons age is coming. Actually, he was my age when he directed it, I think. Or no, because he got the deal at 17. But I'm very happy for him, and honestly, it's giving me a lot of hope seeing the success that, Obsession, which I reviewed, and if you haven't seen that review, go freaking watch it, that how successful Obsession was and seeing how successful Backrooms was, has really given me some hope for the future of film, and maybe even my future in film, maybe, if anyone wants to hire me. But if you don't know anything about the Backrooms, here's a little bit of context for those who are like, what's this? Backshots, what's this movie? Basically, a while ago, I don't know the year, I should have researched this, there's a post on 4chan of this person who posted this picture that I'll put here, of this empty, like, furniture place, basically, and was like, if you're not careful, you'll no-clip into the bathrooms, or like the stink of piss and shit in the walls, and there's something walking around too. That's the spark notes of what the post said. And freaking from there, it just blossomed and it became a whole thing. The director, Kane Parsons, he has a YouTube channel called Kane Pixels, and he made a freaking... If you know all this, by the way, if you know all the background about Backrooms and you just want to hear me freaking talk about the actual movie, skip to this timestamp, but I'm just giving a little pre-warning for everybody, a little information beforehand so everyone knows what I'm talking about. But anyway, he went on to make a web series that ended up being really popular, completely in Blender, by the way, which is genuinely insane because it looks so good, but he did it in found footage, which made it really cool. And then it ended up having a bunch of games that people made that got really popular. There's one on Roblox that I have not finished yet. I want to finish, that it was called Agoraphobia, and then they changed it to Backrooms. It was probably like a licensing thing, I don't know. And then it devolved. I know now, I've seen rumblings of it being like Poppy Playtime, Garden of Banban, Slop. But yeah, I watched the series. I didn't finish the whole thing. I probably watched the like Fat Furry Art Guy play it or watch it or whatever at some point, and that was how I got it, because I'm not gonna watch any RGs and stuff by myself as much as I like horror, at least at that age. Now I think I could, but when I was like 15 or whatever, I was not doing that. So yeah, so that's the background on it. But given Kane's like background with found footage and Blender and stuff like that, jumping into the actual movie, which is doing freaking numbers right now, which is so cool. A lot of the best things about the movie are the found footage segments. They are so cool. They're so amazing. The one at the start, I mean, like, what's gonna happen next, bro? And there's one in the middle that is like, genuinely, it's so good. It's my favorite sequence in the entire movie. It's so scary. If you probably know what I'm talking about, but when I say Christmas tree, then you're like, oh! So that part is absolutely amazing. I love that. I had a couple of problems with the dialogue a little bit. At first, when I first watched it, I was like, is it the acting? Like, something feels kind of off. And when I rewatched it, I realized it was some of the dialogue felt a little bit clunky and weird. But like, that was generally my only problem with it. Also the runtime, it felt like it could have been longer, which I'll go into a little bit more detail of why I think that when I get into spoilers and everything. But overall, the movie was really, really good. It was honestly even better than I could have expected. I love the direction that he took the concept in, because of course when you have a whole feature-length film, you have to expand upon it other than just like empty place with yellow wallpaper. It has to be like, there has to be a plot and stuff like that, and like, he gives good explanation and background for why the place exists in the way that it does. So I thought overall it was really, really peak. It was peak Penimus, bro.
Would you please just give me the Penimus?
Peak Penimus is my review.
Quiche Penimus. So
Penemus is peak cinema analysis.
I think those are all of the things. I'm looking at my script. I think those are all of the things that I really wanted to talk about that are not spoilers. Oh, also the set design was so cool. In that like chase scene and found footage chase scene I was talking about in the middle of the movie, I loved seeing all of the sets and all the different locations. Like, I wanted to just see more of it, which, you know, that kind of ties back into the me wanting the movie to be longer thing. But there is a sequel, I think, that's in production, or like that he's working on right now, so that kind of explains it. But I kind of wanted more, like, of course I want the mystery to still be there, because you can't, if you see the whole backrooms, then it's like, okay, there's no mystery, there's no horror. But just how cool the sets were, I was like, I want to see more of this world, like I want to see more of this place. Also, the cinematography was really cool. I loved the color grading. It was just very moody, very good. The soundtrack, I don't have this written down. The soundtrack was pretty cool. I didn't even notice that freaking Ulterior Motive starts playing in the middle of the movie, which I have that song on my playlist. That's the lost media one that they found, and they found that it was from like a freaking, I don't even know if I can say the word movie, the P-word movie, a P-word movie. But it's a really good song. I actually really like it. Counting all the sheep in the sky, caught up in a world of lies. Everyone knows it. You've got ulterior motives. Tell me the truth. That's my rendition. Just had to sing. I always have to sing in every single video because this started as a cover channel, so you guys still get a little bit of that. Also, did you guys notice who I'm dressed up as? So yeah, now I think I'm gonna delve into spoiler territory. So if you don't want spoilers for this movie and you somehow have not seen it yet, even though it's been out forever and I don't even know why I'm making this video because no one's gonna watch it because everyone's freaking seen the movie and seen everyone talk about it, then this is your time to freaking leave, bro. It's your time to jump, head out, then come back after you watch the movie. Just go watch the freaking movie, bro. What are you doing? First thing, this isn't really spoilers, but I liked the part where he's like sitting around watching TV and you get like, and it's like a close-up and then it goes out and you see him in the furniture store. That was a good bit. I really liked that bit. I kind of called it early. I was like, is he at a freaking furniture store? That'd be kind of funny. And then he was, and I was like, freaking baby laughing, bro. That was me. Oh yeah, so back to me talking about the direction that he took the concept and how he explained why this place exists. I really liked the like misremembering people and places and ideas and flattening them over time. I thought that was a really, really cool concept to take it because it, like, you know, drawing a dog, explaining a dog to a person who's never seen a dog and asking them to draw it, bro. I just thought that was such a cool idea because what makes, you know, liminal spaces so eerie and, you know, nightmarish is the fact that they feel so familiar, but there's something wrong, there's something off, and I think that really, and they feel so nostalgic and they feel like they exist in your memory, but there's just something off with it and something wrong. And the fact that we misremember things, the more that we remember a memory or recall a memory, the more distorted it gets. So I thought that was such a cool concept to take it in. With that, I liked that since that was it and it was surrounding specifically Clark, that then with this specific area of the backrooms making it be like surrounding him and his furniture store and his problems and stuff like that a lot. I mean, the other two little, like the guy in the wheelchair and the guy who freaking takes the chunk out of. I feel like other than that, a lot of it is alluding to Clark. Like even at the start, I didn't even realize the wheels for like a ship. I don't know if the steering wheel. Is that the name for it? I don't know if that's the name for it, but like on the ship, those being in the wall like alludes to Pirate Clark and everything early. I feel like, were there seagulls at some point that we see? And then like you see the one in the, I don't know, but there's a lot of allusions to it being, oops. I just really liked how they alluded to it just surrounding Clark at the start. And I feel like it being so centered around a specific character and the store and everything, it makes it feel even more vast because it's like, okay, this is just this one guy's, misremembering this one guy's kind of thing, right? So it's like, how else, at least from my interpretation, maybe the whole place looks like that, but I'm kind of assuming that, you know, because you have the pool rooms and stuff like that and the Christmas tree rooms and stuff. So it's like, it really makes you think like, oh my god, there must be so much more to this place that I'm not even able to see yet. Hopefully I'll see more. But yeah, I really wanted to see even more of this world. Oh, also I really liked the idea of Pirate Clark. I love that he's just this, it's a misremembering of Clark, which I thought was really cool that that's what the monster was. It feels a little bit on the nose, but it's also like, it's cool, bro. It's freaking cool. I honestly thought that it was gonna be like that wiry thing from the original series, which everyone's hating on, and I'm like, maybe it's because it's been a while since I watched it, but I'm like, I don't really hate it. Like, I have tended to be, when it comes to the backrooms, I like the idea of it just being a place that's eerie and wears you out, as opposed to like having monsters in it. But I feel like when it comes to making a movie about it, you kind of have to have some sort of entity or something like that in it. So that's why I really liked having Pirate Clark in there, because that's in the like different misremembered people, because it's like not inherently malicious, but because Clark is so arrogant and has these, you know, like angry tendencies and stuff like that, and these flaws, and those get amped up, then, you know, you're fearing yourself, basically. Am I the bad guy? Like, I don't know. I thought that was really cool. And also, like, that some of the entity kind of people were, a lot of them were not violent at all. And, like, you even see with the woman with red hair, that's probably Clark's wife. And she's just trying to get away from him. So I thought that it was cool that, like, it's not inherently a malicious place. It's not like the place is actively trying to harm people, but if you're misremembering things, and some things are not the best, you know, Clark's not the best guy in the whole world, so in misremembering him, that it ends up becoming this deadly creature. I did think that his turn to being a villain did feel a little bit like a jump. I heard some people saying that they thought that he was a clone, which I initially thought that that was the direction they were gonna go into. Like, I thought maybe, when the cat was talking through the wall, I thought that she wasn't actually her. I thought that it was like something pretending to be her, and then I kind of thought Clark wasn't actually Clark, and then I was like, okay, this is actually him. So it would have been cool to kind of get a little bit more context and behind the scenes for why that is. And I also felt a little bit distant from Mary's character. I did really like her, but I felt like the segments with like her mom and everything, it didn't feel like her whole storyline was finished, and it didn't feel like all of her childhood trauma and everything was fully roped into the concept of the film. Like, it felt like good background, but in specifically having flashbacks instead of just like alluding to what happened when she was younger, it felt like there was going to be something that came up that links to the backrooms in some way, and it didn't, which felt kind of like, I don't know. But I mean, again, it felt like with more time, those things would have felt more fully fleshed out. Like, even if it didn't connect back to the backrooms or anything, just having more time to explore that idea and get more of an idea of her as a person or a character would have been really cool. But I feel like maybe they were just trying to like cut things kind of short so they had enough room for a sequel. But it's also like, there's so much you can do with this. You don't need to leave room. Like, just put everything about these characters fully into this movie, and then you can literally make a whole freaking sequel following another set of characters, which would be really interesting too, on like a different level. Like, they could do like the pool rooms or like the library room or whatever. They should do like the level 100 with the freaking bright lights. They could do anything like that. So there are a lot of different things that I feel like they could do really well in a sequel. I just wish, I wish there was a little bit more in this one. I was expecting fully that there would be like another like half hour to hour in the movie, and there wasn't, and it was like, damn it. Because I was like feeling it. I was like, this feels like it's gonna end soon, but also I feel like there hasn't been enough resolution to some stuff. Yeah, besides that, I think that's pretty much everything I have to say about this movie. But yeah, I hope you all really enjoyed. I do still plan on doing a video on I Love Boosters. Do not freaking worry, because that movie was genuinely peak. And I plan on watching some other horror movies. I do plan on seeing Leviticus for Pride Month. Happy Pride, everybody, by the way. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot to say that. Happy Pride from your favorite queer. Anyways, I will see you all next time. I hope you all go watch the movie. Please go see the movie in theaters while you still can. Please just go see movies in theaters when you can, because theaters are amazing and they should stick around, and people saying that they're gonna disappear genuinely makes me so sad, because I'm like the best thing ever, and the movies are the best thing ever, and seeing the movies in the theater with other people and with loud sound is really cool. So please go see movies in theaters for me. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. This is Fisher, signing out.